It was a weird day today. I went to a Lowriders meet and I got some unexpected action, I would say. You'll see in my videos. I think in my full video I only have a clip of the second guy that got arrested, I think. But there's actually two guys that got arrested. They got released, like eventually. It wasn't like a huge deal. But basically what happened was a weird coincidence where I went to a meet and there was another event close to that place. And they just... at that other event, they were like revving the shit out of their cars and whatever. And cops didn't like that, obviously. So eventually cops came to the event we were at and they just intercepted a guy because he wasn't cooperating. He didn't want to get arrested in the middle of the street where he wasn't sure what the cops would do. He wanted to be in front of people, that way there's video evidence and stuff. It just as soon as they came to the event, it was packed with cops. Like, I know, like in Laval, cops, they don't really want events at all. Like because they're tired of people behaving like idiots and stuff. But this wasn't one of those events. It was just like a bunch of guys that were friends chilling together and talking about cars and stuff. It wasn't really anything special. As for me, it was cool though. I wanted to see more lowriders do like lowrider things, like with their suspension and stuff. But in this situation, they weren't really. I think they just wanted to make sure it wasn't getting worse with the cops and stuff, which I find is completely understandable. Like, you don't want to get like more trouble and stuff. Because then after, if cops see you, they just like... It just gives you a bad rep. And you get pulled over more and stuff. And this time, though, it was still a good event. Like, a bunch of really... It wasn't like... There was like... It wasn't like 100 cars or 200 cars like some other events I saw, but... All the cars that were there were really nice. Like, I saw a bunch of old muscle cars. There was a bunch of old Camaros that was there. Different types. Like older, newer, and whatever. Eventually, the two guys were like arrested. They got released back. So it wasn't like a big deal. They just gave him tickets, and so it wasn't really as big as a deal as it looks in the video, you know. It could have escalated pretty bad, and like that's why cops came in with like a bunch of them. I know, like in those situations, we always think like myself. The first thing I think is like, why are there like so many cops? Like, is that really necessary for like that situation? It's a bit over the top, you know. But cops do that. Like, they always ask for a lot of backups to be ready for any situation. But they're always like afraid that it goes sideways when there's a group of people, obviously. So, but it ended up like being all chill and stuff. Everyone was nice. It's just that there was another event where people were two-stepping and doing donuts on the street and whatever. at another event just near where we were. So when they heard that sound, cops just assumed it was the meet we were at, but it wasn't. Nobody even revved at this event. Everyone was really chill. I think it was the Loyalty Lowrider crew or something with that name. I think it was, off the top of my head. And I think it's a smaller crew compared to luxurious Montreal. That's I think bigger, but they still have really nice cars. Some of them are sick. It's more like the attention to detail. And this guy just chilling on the side of the road there, asking for money. But yeah, otherwise it was a good event. Had some fun. Didn't talk much with other people or whatever, because I don't know them, but I like the car, so that's why I was there. Plain and simple, It was free to enter. They had a food truck and whatever, so it was something. I thought I was expecting to see lowrider cars do some shenanigans, jumping and whatever. I didn't really see that at all. But I know these guys, they will probably stay for a while at this location until the evening, and then they'll probably do some crazy shit once everything calmed down and cops are not anywhere close, because it's not really a place where cops are normally. It's not really it's really industrial, close to a neighborhood with houses, but that spot is really, it's really chill. Yeah, we'll see. Tomorrow I have another meet, but this was basically me going back home from that meet. It was really close. That's why I went. I thought, it might be worth it. 15 minutes to see cops arrest 2 guys, and at least they released them. So I'm not feeling as bad sharing that video. It's the guy got a couple of tickets. I assume they don't really care about that, these guys. They're not broke or anything. That dog is cute. He's walking really was walking really straight with his head really straight up. Oh, there's people living there already. You can see on this balcony there's a guy. come on. Some people, like, their brain is slow as fuck. Want to turn, but like there's nobody clearly. Like, just go. This stop is a waste. It wasn't there before. What the fuck? So many people. I was hoping it would turn, the guy. He's slow. Boing. That was my little recap of the event. I saw, what else would I saw? I didn't see any JDM. It was all American cars. One Beetle. No, really old Volkswagen Beetle, like 1960s, I think, maybe 70s, early 70s. Otherwise, really, Pontiac GTO, Trans Am. There's a Trans Am that I recorded that was not sure. I think I never saw that, or it's really rare. At least his license plate was rare. That's what it said. It said rare. So I assume it's rare. But also was a manual Trans Am. It said $499, like the engine cubic. $499 with a manual blue interior, and what else? The car had stripes, but they were like different than what we usually see on cars. Saw an old Mustang First edition, 1965-ish. What else? No Porsches, just really American muscle Camaros. One was convertible. Ford Fairlane 500, I think. That thing was really nice. It was one of the Lowriders. It was really nice. But you see, it was like a bit like engine wasn't running properly. It seemed a bit rough, and the air suspension also seemed like it wasn't really. I think you might have some issues with the car. The nicest thing at these events, the Chevrolet Bel Air, a Caddy. I think it's a Cadillac Deluxe. I think, yeah, Cadillac Deluxe, the orange one. That thing is crazy. There's a bunch of airbrushing details, and it's really, really nice. I've seen that car multiple times. It's always sick. The attention to detail. Like even like the mirrors and stuff, they all have like tiny details. Really cool car. Saab convertible. My car is making a lot of noise. What the fuck? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm almost back home. See you on the next one. Peace.